Welcome, everyone, to Indianapolis, Indiana. It's the home of the Pacers, where we will be broadcasting today's action live. We're all set to bring you NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. Taking a look at Golden State. They've got to feel like, guys, they have an opportunity to rack up some wins over the next stretch of their schedule. You know, they'll be playing a lot of games in their own building.
And coming off their championship last season, that success, I believe, carried right over into this one. They played at a high level all year long and stand poised to make another run at the title.
Certainly looks that way, Greg. I mean, some teams go through a little bit of a malaise or a hangover after a championship. Not these guys. They've had a terrific year.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Durant and Draymond Green, talented forward duo. Iguodala out there with Cook, and it's McGee in at the 5 down low. And Paul George traded away by the Pacers over the summer, a move they didn't want to make, but the writing was on the wall.
You know what, it's always hard, Kevin, to lose a superstar player, but the Pacers had really been unable to create a contender around Paul George, and therefore they had to trade him because they didn't think he was going to sign. As a matter of fact, he clearly stated he would not re-sign at the end of his contract with the Pacers. So traded to OKC, and Paul George still intrigued by the possibility of maybe playing for his hometown Lakers at the end of his contract.
Young for 3. Again, Young missing. Cook kicks to Durant. There's the 3. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee.
Bad turnover, plain and simple. No other way to describe it. I mean, he just threw it out of bounds.
Here's Joseph. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Took him no time at all on that one. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. They kick it out to Green. McGee is screen. Green with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively. Shot clock at 5. Durant the pass to Cook. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And yes, it's good. 7 points for Kevin Durant.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Cook. Warriors leading by 5. McGee is screen. And Kevin Durant good for 3. Durant's got 10. Teams preparing here late in the season for the playoffs. Some teams want to rest their players, and Clark, some teams want to play their players. They are always battling the rest versus rust.
Yeah, and I think you tend to default to more rest versus the fear of rust. I think that's the best policy, but you have to balance it. But if you're going to tilt one way, I think rest, especially for your key players, because you know their minutes are going to increase during the crucible of the playoffs.
Oladipo misses.
Allowing no space for the shooter to get comfortable. Just terrific defense.
Yeah, excellent extension on the block. Superb timing as well to slot that one away.
That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called.
Well, Greg, and I think it complements the starters when you can have such firepower coming off the bench.
And the Warriors making a change here. Pachulia, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Bell comes in for Green. Caspi, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And Nick Young is subbed in for Andre Iguodala. That one goes in. And that's now 6 points for Victor Oladipo.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
That pushes it to double digits. He's got 6.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Puts it up from 12. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. There's 31 seconds left in the first. Livingston, that's good.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
And Oladipo, here we go. And Turner kicks to Joseph. Here's Oladipo. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got it.
Really start shrinking.
Bell with a screen on Oladipo. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
And they make sure to get the last shot of the quarter there nicely.
And so it's the dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance.
Lead will really start shrinking.
Bell with a screen on, and it's Turner in the center. That's the Pacers 5. Ring shot on the way, and it comes off the front of the rim. And talking about the Warriors and their ability to build a lead very quickly, the shooting they have, Greg, is a very big part of how they can just bury a team.
It is. Their shooting, especially from deep, but also their defense. One kind of feeds the other in terms of how they can steamroll teams and create that momentum. And only the special teams can put a game away with a 5-minute run, but this is one that has consistently done it over the last 3 years.
The Warriors making a switch here. Cook's checked in. Collison with it. Now guarded by Pachulia. And the dunk by Booker.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
And it's Cook missing.
No excuses, no explanations. I mean, got to sink that J from mid-range. Defense wasn't even paying attention to him. Come on, man.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Over in the corner, Pachulia. Cook dishes to Pachulia. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the Warriors lead by 7.
A smart, decisive pass inside there. He really made it easy for his teammate.
Robinson goes in. That one doesn't go.
Looked like he rushed the layup to me. I mean, the defense was late on contesting that one.
Young for 3. Some solid defense from Robinson.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Outside Collison. Back to Robinson. Just 5 on the clock. And that one is off. Good defensive work there by Young. Warriors leading by 7. Golden State moving the ball around. And it's Cook missing. For Indiana, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And sometimes, you know, you don't capitalize off a good shot or a good look. Still, you got to keep letting those good looks fly.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Defense moving forward if you're going to get some W's.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Miles Turner. Bogdanovich comes in for Lance Stevenson. Oladipo, he's checked in for Robinson. And it's Joseph in for Darren Collison. Here's Livingston. Goes up on the wing.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And Joseph kicks to Young. Booker is screen on Green. Inside. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Booker.
And the Pacers really have been one of the more consistent franchises in the NBA over the last 15 years or so. They've not won fewer than 32 games or drafted higher than 10th since 1989. That's a pretty impressive run of consistency.
Warriors leading by 3. For 3, Durant. The shot, no good. And Indiana will come the other way. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one. The pass to Joseph. Foul call that time on the way up.
And I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
And he uses the glass on the layup. Durant's got 12 in the game.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
Here's Oladipo. McGee with the block. He got it up. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a Iguodala against Oladipo. Here's Young. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Young's got 5 points so far. McGee is screen on Collison. Over in the corner, Green. Iguodala, the pass to Cook. The offensive rebound. Durant against Bogdanovich. Here's Cook. And again, no good by Golden State.
You know, 1 for 4, not a good start. I mean, they got to play with a little more energy this half.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Guys, Kevin Durant is a unique player. LeBron James said he's a 7-footer with 6-foot ball handling skills, a jump shot, and athleticism. It's never been done in our league. Never had a guy that's 7 foot and can do all that, so it sets him apart. Kevin, I'm 6 feet tall, and I can broadcast.
You can, and you can write, and by the way, you're in the Hall of Fame. DA, thank you. Durant in the corner, and stolen by Bogdanovich. And Oladipo kicks to Bogdanovich. The kick out to Young. The dish now to Collison. Over Iguodala. And the rejection by Iguodala. A third free throw attempt of the game. Robinson. And the shot is good. Warriors leading by 6. Tries it from 19. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Greg, I just think he was in a hurry. He flat out rushed it. I mean,
Booker outside. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist. Booker's got 6. And Nate McMillan, formerly an assistant in Indiana, now the head coach. Do you think it's tough to succeed another head coach that, Clark, you worked under?
yeah, I imagine there would be some awkwardness there, but in his case, it wasn't a mid-season transition. It was at the end of a season, so that certainly helps. Frank Vogel simply wasn't re-signed, was not fired, was not replaced, just wasn't re-signed. And I think all of that made it a little easier for Nate.
That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Stevenson.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Young inside. Pachulia covering. Count that bucket.
Well, I like watching him get after it on the glass now, staying active, and usually that leads to good things.
Bell with a screen on Robinson. And here's Young from the arc. It's rebounded by Indiana. Booker's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Kicks it out to Stevenson. Stevenson missing again. Young against Robinson. Young outside. Gets it off. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. This is still a close game, and he told his guys, we're not far away. We can still get this one. If we seize the moment,
Durant just inside the line. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
Livingston. 4 on the clock. It's good. Now it's a 4-point Warrior lead.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Oladipo, the pass to Booker. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go. And there's the feed to Iguodala. Durant with it. Now guarded by Booker. Jumper off the screen. And the jumper falls for him. And it's now 23 points for Kevin Durant.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives for the big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Cook dishes to Iguodala. Bell against Turner. Bell with a screen on Bogdanovich. Another shot. And it's Durant missing.
You know, the defense knew how to play at that time. Liked how they made their presence felt without committing the foul.
They set the pick. Here's Collison. And counted. And a chance for one more at the free throw line. Oladipo again. Iguodala. Oladipo, good. And the Pacers lead by 2.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Yeah, I concur. I mean, definitely on the roll right now. Seems like every
On the night. Collison kicks to Turner. Oladipo outside. Back to Turner. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Warriors trail by 4. For 3, Durant connects. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And this atmosphere is bananas.
electric in here. I mean, that was a tremendous shot. This crowd all over, turned up.
Young sets a screen for Oladipo. Shot clock at 6.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
Durant against Turner. Puts up a 3. The 3 won't fall. Off target from downtown. Livingston kicks to Young. Durant for 3. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. So a close game sees Indiana take this one. What a show they put out here at home tonight.